Why, hello. Let me just turn off my air conditioner so it's less loud. Welcome. Today we're doing more mod quests. And let's get to it. Yo, you're back. And at a perfect time. Terracin and I were just discussing how to move forward with the restoration. You're welcome to join us, Kupo. At first we were at an impasse, but I believe we may have found a solution, Kupo. Of course, another option is always welcome. Yo, how kind of you to join us. We were just discussing how to proceed with the restoration. The Mogmenders are ready for a new challenge, and I have a mind to set them to work on the plaza's outer wall. What would a challenge be without an insurmountable obstacle? They lack the strength to even lift the wall's heavy bricks of foam, let alone stack them on top of each other. In Ishgard, we would use levers and pulleys to get the job done, but I'm afraid that their design is unfit for moogle proportions. Short of creating an entirely new system, which is outside the realm of my expertise, the solution of this problem eluded me. That is, until the Master Mogmender himself had a brilliant suggestion. Mogson, if you will. Certainly, Kupo. I propose calling upon the dragons for help. I've seen them grasp vast boulders in their mighty claws. It should be a simple task for them to stack the bricks on top of each other. An intelligent idea, yes. And one which fills me with anticipation, for I have never seen a dragon's might put to constructive use. It would seem as well that Mogson already knows who to ask. That's right, Kupo. I happen to count a dragon among my very friends. He's strong, too. Much stronger than any moogle I've met. Terracin, yo, wait here. I'll seek him out straight away. Mogson certainly is full of surprises. Wouldn't you agree? His idea to call upon the dragons requires no urging from me. For now, I suppose we should do best to wait here and trust our Murgle friend to return in due time. We have returned, Kupo. Yo, Terrace, and me, O.D. So these are the ones in need of my strength. They are so wingless. Nonetheless, any friend of Mogson is a friend of mine. I am at your service. By the Fury, if you were not Mogson's friend, I would be trembling in my boots. Oh, D. I was made to believe you could hurl boulders through the skies with but a flick of your powerful claws. Is that true? Of course. Don't think me some weakling. I am a dragon, and the blood of great worm Hasfinger courses through my veins. In just 3 centuries, even the most colossal stone will be as a pebble in my claws. Did you hear that? We need only wait 3 centuries. Fortunately, I have no pressing engagements for the next 300 years. What about you, Mogson? Have you the time to spare? No, certainly not, Kupo. Oh, there must be another way. Ah, I know. Old thee. We have a surplus of foodstuffs thanks to Mogmul's shrewd management. Eat your fill, and before long you'll be as big and strong as Hasfinger, right? Mogson, Mogson, Mogson. You're always so short-sighted. How many times must I tell you that the quickest solution is not always the best? But don't you understand? We can't wait 300 years. By that time, the palms of every Moogle in Mogholm will have gone to dust. My apologies. I sometimes forget how very fragile you Moogles are. I suppose we will have to entreat my older brother for help then. Let me warn you, however, that he can be a bit trying at times. But worry not, for I am certain we can sway him to help us one way or another. Thank you, oldie. I knew we could find a way. However, I know there's still more work to be done. Soon I'll be able to add persuading a dragon to my list of accomplishments. But as I say, there is strength in numbers. Yo, pray accompany me, as it may lend more weight to our request. Well then, let us be off. My brother, way off, usually spends his time deeper within Zenith. I will go on ahead and see if I can soften him up before you arrive. It's a nice panning shot. I can only hope old D's brother possesses the strength we require. Just in case, I shall try to think of some other way we might solve this conundrum. Say hello to Way Off, yo. Mind your manners around him. Look at him, Kupo. Way Off looks at least twice as strong as old D. I'm certain lifting those stones will prove no difficulty to him. My brother has requested I hear your plea, and I shall not deny him. We are grateful for this audience, Kupo, and you see, we mean to rebuild the walls of Bar Lens. Alas, our tiny paws can barely grip the massive stones, let alone lift them. That is why we require dragon strength, your strength. Ah, yes, we have heard tell of Moogles playing at being stonemasons. This I know. I care not how or where you conduct your games, or whom you choose to imitate. However, I will not be made party to such whimsy. Way F, with all due respect, you are mistaken. This is no game, Kupo. We are pouring our heart and soul into repairing Bauer Lens, and it is only the beginning. Brother, Mogson tells the truth. He is wholly devoted to his task. He's even forsworn trickery. Please, I implore you to give him and his people a chance. One chance, then, to show me the depth of your conviction. If you truly are a crafter, then craft something for me. That which cannot speak, yet cannot be heard. Present it to me, and my strength shall be yours. What? I mean, yes, of course. Let us return to Barland so we can begin work on Way F's request forthwith. Bro just gave me a riddle for a craft recipe. I don't know what to make of Wayaf's words. Sometimes that something that can't speak but can be heard. Oh, my palm aches from trying to wrap it around his riddle. Perhaps I could just trick them. It can't be much more difficult than tricking a moogle. I jest, Kupo. Worry not. I won't rest until I've deciphered his strange requests. Yo, let's put our palms together. Together we can chip away at the question until the answer takes shapes before us. What could it possibly be, Kupo? Yo, you traveled to all manner of places. Surely a worldly adventurer as yourself can offer some insight. Perhaps it's skill that he seeks, not the thing. A skill? Well, we Moogles excel at trickery and lounging in the sun and seeing how many Koopa nuts we can fit into our mouths at once. No, that can't be. Wait, I know, Kupo. What would a nap or a Koopa nut eating competition be without musical accompaniment? We make even the most mundane event come alive with our horns and harps. And an instrument doesn't speak, but it can certainly be heard. So it's an instrument Wayaf wants. Now I've been partial to tooting the horn myself, so I believe crafting one should be pretty simple. However, I would entrust you with a separate task. Grease to polish the horn to a mere shine should prove the stunning final touch. Moogle should have any materials you require. I await your masterpiece, Kupo. You've come here for materials? Very well. That will be 30 Koopa nuts, please. Ha, you should see the look on your face. It was merely a jest. Please take as much as you require. Free of charge, of course. Are you finished, Kupo? I've completed the horn and all I require is your final flourish. This is even better than I could have hoped, Kupo. Any Moogle will surely be proud to toot on the horn, even Chieftain Moglin. Nevertheless, I must take care when applying the final touches. Go on ahead and meet me, O D and his brother. I'll be close behind, horn and paw. Ah, there you are. Honestly, I thought you would be longer. Of course, I have solved my brother's riddle already, but I am curious to see what you've come up with. Way off. We thought too long and hard on your words, and have brought that which you seek. Behold, a Mongmender masterpiece. Why, that is just a horn. Why would brother want that? Of course a horn cannot. Oh, I see. How clever, Mogson. And the craftsmanship is even better than we had hoped. Do not feign knowledge, old You did not know the answer. As for you, Mogson, was this horn truly wrought by your hands? Indeed, Kupo. I put every ounce of my skill into its construction. Every ounce. As well as a dash of Yo's skill for good measure. Ah. A horn does not speak, yet it cannot be, yet it can be heard from even the highest peaks. It would seem my trial was simple before the combined efforts of man and moogle. I am impressed. Accept my apologies for doubting you. That means you'll help Mogson? Splendid. But brother, I still don't understand why a horn is so important to you. How much have you yet to learn? Though I am sure you were taught once before that our songs air as roars in the air, so alien and unfathomable. So it was that Hasbringer bequeathed a magic to men, that they fashioned sacred instruments to join in the chorus. The horn entrusted to the moogles is but one of these works. If you would have my aid, you must wield an instrument worthy of calling upon my kind. I believe this horn will do nicely. An instrument to summon a dragon. It's that good, Kupo? No one has ever praised something I've made. This feeling is better than eating 3 Kupo nuts at once. I apologize. I got a little carried away. Now, where were we? Oh yes, way off. Allow me to escort you to Bar Lands. My word is my bond, and my wings are your wings. When you presented that tiny horn to brother, I was sure he'd laugh you out of Zenith. I suppose I still have much to learn about riddles and puzzles. To create something with my own paws is an amazing feeling, Kupo. Absolutely amazing. I got the crafting bug. Now this is what I envisioned when a Mogson spoke of dragons. I applaud your success, my friend, although I did not doubt you for a second. Mogson certainly seems to be in high spirits, higher than usual even. Did your meeting with Ray F go that well? Ah, now I see. My dear Mogson, how does it feel to labor over your creation? to pour every ounce of your vim and brio into it, and for that effort to be recognized and earn you accolades. Tell me true. Can you think of aught better? No, I can't, Kupo. This is even more thrilling than when I was tricked to mug up. Ha! Now you understand why we crafters slave away for our art. Yes, we, for I dare say you are now as much a crafter as Yo or myself. Still, do not think your journey over already. You have much to learn in the way of our technique. Me, a crafter, Kupo? I don't know what to say, except that I'll try my utmost not to disappoint. And you must be YF, whose trials spurred Mogzin's growth. I am Terracin, and I offer my humblest greetings and thanks. Well then, shall we begin? For perhaps the first time in 1,000 years, man and dragon shall work together to build, not destroy. Although I am too not young to have known the peace our ancestors once shared, I am honored to work alongside you. May our bonds be strengthened through our labor. Oh, it's coming along, man. Thanks to your efforts, the outer wall of Bar Lens has been restored. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see repair of the plaza completed. Shit, none of them get fire. I still got enough to make 14 things. Alright. So that's it for this part of the video, but I'll probably see you when I unlock the next quest, which will be right now. Okay, we are continuing the video with more moogle quests. Yo, I thought that was you. Terracin has decided where next to focus our efforts, Kupo. Thanks to the efforts of Wei F, Baron Lens is now well fortified against any ne'er-do-wells who might wish to deface it. Well, that's what I would say if there were aught in it to deface. I believe now is the most opportune time to start the core of art. Mogzin, Terracin, Yo, Gulbusty, Bursty, he has spoken and he is livid. Odin, Oldie, my friend, calm yourself. What manner do you speak of? Who is this guild being Bursty? He's an ancient dragon, more ancient than most. In passing, he asked after the Mogmenders and became enraged when I told him off your work here. He demanded I tell you to cease at once. I thought he was only curious. I swear, please don't be cross with me. Just when things were going so well. Still, I suppose we can count it as a blessing that he did not drive us away by force. Doubtless he is capable. Perhaps the fact that he has not means there is yet hope for reconciliation. Let us parley with Gildenbursty, if for no other reason than to make it clear that we bear no ill will towards him. Yo, Mogzen, I would ask that you accompany me. Old D, pray deliver us to where this ancient dragon resides. Certainly. Hopefully, Gildenbursty will listen to reason. With luck, hopefully we can put this incident behind us soon enough. So this is Gildenburst. Indeed, he has an air of wisdom about him, much the same as yours truly, I would like to think. For the life of me, I cannot fathom a reason any dragons would be angry with us. Well, I suppose there was at one time a stone up a dragon's nostril. He was sleeping so deeply, I couldn't resist. You do the same, I'm sure. Here we are. I suggest going before Gildenburst with a measure of humility. He has no patience for arrogance. So you are the children of man who seek to undo my efforts to keep our lands forgotten. Enough, cease this affront and return from whence you came. Merciful Gildenburst, I fear this is a dreadful misunderstanding. It is not by my own volition that we endeavor to repair the plaza. No, we are here at the behest of the moogles. And in fact our role is merely to teach them stone masonry, not more. As you are doubtless aware, the moogles are bound by an ancient accord with Havsfinger to guard and maintain Zenith. As it happens, several of Havsfinger's own brood are even now lifting stones, in a show of support. Forgive me for my boldness, but do you mean to put a stop to such efforts? Bold indeed, you are right. I cannot oppose the will of Havsfinger, if there is truth in your words. It's true, Kupo. If you require proof, just visit the plaza yourself, and you'll only need ask Havsfinger about the covenant we share. My dear Mogzen, pray let me handle this matter. We must tread carefully. I would very much like to leave this parley without any singed tears. Mighty Gildenbursty, I believe a dragon of your strength would have no difficulty driving us from the plaza and raising it to the ground. But I also believe you are wise, too wise to act rashly without knowledge of our intentions or our sincerity. Perhaps, if you would prove your worth, then so be it. Restore the splendor of ages past to Barlands, and I shall oppose you no longer. That's it. We're already well on our way, Kupo. Rest assured, Barlands will be restored in no time. Will it? Long, long ago, the plaza held a fountain from which flowed an unending stream. To build such a thing now would be an impossible feat. I would expect no less than to be tasked with the impossible. To construct a fountain on barren land seems as an unresolved riddle. Do not fear, however, for we will find a way, as we have many times before, won't we, Mogson? Naturally, Kupo. We'll show you the worth of the Mogmenders. Excellent. Well then, my dear Gildyburst, we shall speak at once. Set to work at once. In the meantime, I trust you'll see fit to allow our repairs to resume unimpeded. Very well, child of man. I shall tolerate your presence for the time being. Why do you remain? You will have no help from me. For now I shall wait. I've never seen someone stand so fiercely against Gildybursty. Not even brother. With age comes sharp wit. While not the ideal outcome, there is naught for it but to turn our attention to the task at hand. Not only must we rebuild a fountain, but we must also secure a source of water. Gildybursty is well aware of the fact that we are surrounded by dust and wind-worn brick, which is why he expects us to fail. But we shall prove him wrong. It would be best to first seek wisdom with those familiar with the land. Tell Mogson and O.D. how do you go about securing water for your peoples? Truth be told, I've never thought to do deeply about it, Kupo. If our throats are dry, or if the flowers are drooping, we just go to the springs north of Mogholm. When we wish to wash the dirt from our scales, we tumble into the nearest cloud. And when our throats are parched, we slake our thirst with the blood of our prey. The springs of Mogholm are entirely too far away, and somehow I doubt a fountain of blood is what Gildyburst had in mind. How about you, yo? Any ideas? Could make a water source. Make one. But how would we? Ah, yo, my girl, I could kiss you. Of course, the Rose Knights of Camp Cloudtop. They keep their stores of water plentiful with the spring crystals found in abundance throughout the sea clouds. Such an ingenious solution, Gildybursty may be stubborn, but even he should be impressed. I believe you would, my dear O.D. That settles it then. We must procure spring crystals. Of course, it would be preferable if we did not have to travel all the way to the Sea of Clouds. Can they be found near here? We are in luck. because I often fly over a crystal that seems to have water trickling from its surface. I have a suspicion this might be one of these spring crystals you speak of. All that's left is to gather them then. Oh, D, show me where they are, and I'll bring back as many as I can carry. Gildiversity will know our worth, Kupo. Well, I cannot deny Mogzen's enthusiasm. However, neither he nor Oldie have actually seen a spring crystal up close, and it would be a shame if what they brought back was unusable. Follow them so you might judge the crystal's quality. Do. Here it is. Now all we have to do is carry it back. Luckily, there are 3 of us, so that should prove no difficulty. Oh, yo, I didn't know you were following us, Kupo. Look, there's water trickling from this crystal. Surely this is what we seek, yes? Water trickles forth from the crystalline rivulets, each running dry before reaching its base. It seems there is little hope that this can be used as a supply for the fountain. From the skies, I could not tell that the crystal was so dry, but worry not, for you are in company of a dragon. When I unleash my mighty roar, the crystal shall awaken, and water will gush forth from like a geyser. I simply need some time to gather my strength. 1 century should do the trick. Brother was around that age when he learned to roar. We cannot wait even 100 years. You cannot wait even 100 years. I pity you, truly. Well, I suppose we must ask Brother for his help again. I'm certain this time we can skip the trial. Well met. My brother tells me you wish to borrow my strength again. You mean to awaken a crystal? A simple matter. Very well, you have my wings. Climb atop my back and guide me to the crystal, O.D. You stay behind, Yo. If you should become separated, return here, my brother shall summon me. That's cool, I get to ride him. Oh, it's infinite. What am I even in right now? Jesus. Look, the water spouting forth from the crystal will make the perfect source for our fountain. Now we just need to break off a few shards. I am relieved. I could have just as easily shattered the crystal by mistake. Fortunately, I did not. I've gathered the largest shards I could find. Now let us be off to Zenith, and we'll show Gildebers that Bar Lens will shine once more. Gildebers, we've done it. The fountain in Bar Lens will flow as gloriously as before, Kupo. So, you have secured a water source. It was a team effort, Kupo. Yo suggested we use the spring crystals, and Old D told us where to find one. We've gathered more than enough shards to keep the fountain flowing indefinitely. I know of these crystals, but do not attempt to deceive me. There are none with the strength of which you speak. There were none, Kupo, but through will, perseverance, and determination, we were able to find a solution. Those words, it's nothing. Proceed, Moogle. With Way Af's mighty roar, we awakened a spring crystal, and now have enough water to make 5 fountains. Surely our deeds have proven that we are worthy to continue our work. Impressive, little one. However, your story tells one of the deeds of man and dragon. What has your kind contributed? There is still much work to be done, and the spring crystal is but one component. From here on out, it's the responsibility of the Moog Menders to see the fountain completed, Kupo. Your words bespeak confidence, and more importantly, sincerity. Very well, you may remain in Bar Lens. on one condition. Rising from the fountain was once a statue, a monument to friendship and peace. You will see it restored to Bar Lens. A statue? We've never built something like that. What if it proves beyond our capabilities, Kupo? Then I shall make the plaza dust and rubble once more. Well, it appears we have no choice but to succeed then. Gildibursty, the statue we raise will be even better than you remember. I promise. There is something unique about that one. Do you not agree? What can be wrought by the hands of man, moogle, and dragon, I am eager to see. A monument to friendship and peace, and our latest challenge, Kupo. Suppose we can consider this the Mogmender's first commission. I must admit, I'm a bit nervous. Our reputation is at stake. So the dragon has requested further work to be done to the plaza. Mogzin, I have no doubt you and the Mogmenders shall rise to this challenge as you have risen to many others. Remember the wisdom I have tried to impart to you. I won't disappoint you, Terra-san. Even if it looks like there is no other way forward, I'll find a new one. Now let's begin work on that fountain. Whoa. That was cool. Thanks to your efforts, the Fountain of Barlens has been restored. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see the repair of the plaza complete. Okay. Yeah, 25 minutes plus 32. About an hour. That's the video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, as always, and I hope to see you in the next thing. Peace.